Well, hello everyone. My name is Dr. Elena Michaels, and it has been months since I have been here. And some of you have reached out to me and said, when am I going to start again? And I just didn't know when I was going to start again. I knew that I was going to have to get the guidance about when I was going to start again. Now, you know that nothing is prepared. I have nothing prepared. I'm just turning the camera on and we'll see what happens. So much has happened since I have done these videos. I had to take a break. I had a leak in my house and I had a flood in 4 rooms. So everything was torn out, and for over 6 months, almost 7 months now, I didn't even have a kitchen for a while. I had to eat out 3 times a day. I didn't have a dining room. All my furniture was gone. It was very stressful. I think I had PTSD actually, because I was pretty just exhausted and drained all the time. Plus, as a person who's very intuitive and feels a lot of energy, I had all these people coming in and out of my house all the time from 7 o'clock in the morning every day. It was just very, very draining for me. I decided I'm at a place now where I at least have a working kitchen, which is great. And I have a little dining room table here. I had to get rid of all my other furniture because, there was a lot of damage. But I have a little dining room table here, and I have a counter where I can sit and eat. And I'm able to make my own meals again, which I really appreciate. Because those of you who know me know I'm very particular about how I eat. I don't like eating out. And for 6 months, I was eating out 3 times a day. And I went to a lot of restaurants that I never want to go back to again because I'm just very conscientious about the food that I put in my body. So this is my favorite drink. I don't know if I told you about this before. This is unflavored sparkling water. Unsweetened sparkling water that's flavored from Trader Joe's with organic ginger juice, organic apple cider vinegar, liquid stevia, and if it was daytime, I would go out and get some mint from my back patio. But it's night when I'm recording this. It's November 24th. That's when this is being recorded. So I'm just going to put it up and date it November 24th. I'm not going to wait till Wednesday. I still have Luna the meditation cat with me. Luna, you still around, honey? She was crying before, making noise before. But it's really been an interesting process for me, and it's been a spiritual process as my physical environment has been basically changed radically. And I had to learn how to adjust in the new space. But I've taken a break. There's more to be done. I have a lot more to do, but I'm not going to do it right now. I need to recalibrate. I need to rebalance. I need to just take a break, just kind of get settled a little bit more. I did clear some things away so that I could have a fire in my fireplace. It's getting to be cold and dark earlier, so I want to have my fire. So I guess I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to start pulling cards, and we're going to see what comes up. And I knew today when I got up that I was going to be recording this class tonight. I knew I was going to be doing it. I didn't know what time, and I had another commitment I had to do, but all day long, I knew today was the day. I got the guidance. Today is the day, Elena. Today is the day. So here I am back, and let's see what happens, okay? Because I don't know. I did get a new, I'm using a different deck that I haven't used in a while, so I'll show you that one too. We're going to pull from that. But the thing about, I just knew today was the day, and I couldn't give anyone a date. When they said, well, when are you going to start again? I said, I don't know. I have to wait for the guidance. When the guidance comes, I'll know it's time to start again. And that's something that I was talking to a friend about recently, who was in this dilemma of not knowing what to do about a situation and not knowing how to go forward. And I told my friend, if you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Just wait. That way you're not pushing yourself into something and thinking, oh, did I make the wrong decision? Should I not have done this? No, you just wait and you stay still and you go within and you stay in touch with yourself and you get clear with yourself until you get the definitive information that move in this direction now. So that's what happened to me today. I got the definitive information, move in this direction, and record a class now. Do a reading and do a guided imagery and do it now. So here I am at 9:34 in the evening on November 24th. But as you know, whatever comes up right now will be relevant to you whenever you watch or listen to this video. So let's go. Okay, I'm going to start with this deck. Remember this purple bag? Yep. And I'm going to this was the first card on the back. I just have to talk about this because this is like something coming out of nowhere that's like a creative endeavor. And that's what this was today. This is the Ace of Wands. And that's what happened today. It was kind of like I got the guidance out of nowhere. It was like, okay, record. Record tonight when you come home. So I came home from what I had to do. I went shopping for some groceries. I made a nice dinner. I read some excerpts of a book that a friend of mine has written. And I heard in my head, now's the time. I said to Luna, come on, Luna. We're going to record. Now's the time. And here we are. So let's shuffle these cards and ask that we be divinely protected by white light and that any information that comes up is beneficial to everyone who is watching or listening whenever they watch or listen. Okay? So this has been a long day for me, so even though I was kind of tired and I thought, oh, I just want to just like crash, but nope, I got the guidance. Oh, there's the card right there. There's two of them right there. They just fell out. I got the guidance that I needed to do this, and that's what I'm doing. So I kind of might look a little tired, but I'm here, and we have two cards that fell out. So that's what we're going to talk about, and I'm going to lay them down, and then I'm going to tell you the story about them. But what they are is the Lovers. And what's interesting about this card, this is a 6 card. This is the 6th card of the Major Arcana. See that? And this is the Page of Swords, okay? When I was telling you just a few minutes ago, and I said today is November 24th, I thought, well, that's interesting. That's a 6. Bam, here we go, a 6, the Lovers. We'll talk about that as we lay everything out here. I'm just going to go for the laying everything out. So I have the roadmap, and the next card I'm pulling out here is an Indigo Angel card. I think I look so pale. I don't know, maybe the last time I did this was summer and I was kind of tan. Okay, let's choose something from here. So we get a real storyline going on. Again, divine protection, surrounded by white light, truth, and information that is beneficial to come through. Okay, cut the deck once, cut the deck again, and it's time to take the top card, and it is this. And that is, you are loved. All righty, I like that. Okay, you are loved. Okay, we'll put this deck aside. And the next deck is the Archangel Oracle cards. I'm going to open up that box. I couldn't even get to where these cards were. I mean, my house was in such disarray. It was so discombobulating. Is that even a word? But you know what I mean. It was just, there was crap everywhere. I mean, no matter where you went in the house, you could rub your hand on something and it would look like there was snow. There was so much dust. It took a while, but it is getting cleaner now. And I'm feeling very comfortable back in my house, but I still have a lot more to do. The whole living room has to be done, but I'm taking a break. I'm not doing it right now. Back to us and the cards. And the top card of this deck is this one. Okay, you know what to do. Isn't that just what I said? I said, if you don't know what to do, wait until you do. You know what to do, and that's what happened to me today. I knew what to do. It's like I had all this other stuff I had to do, but I knew I was doing this. I knew I had to get this done. Okay, next we're going into the guidance from the angels, and we're going to see what's happening here. And Again, shuffling the cards. Here we go. Shuffling the cards. And the top card on this one is this. Release and surrender. Well, hey, that's what I had to do. I just had to completely release and surrender. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm releasing and surrender to whatever I need to say to you. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just pulling it in. So, and I do have to release a lot of stuff too. I've been giving away a lot of stuff. Selling things on eBay, and just purging, just getting rid of stuff. I do a lot of the buy nothing site on Facebook, and I just put things up there and people come and get them from my front porch. I do have to do a lot more purging though, a lot more purging, because I want more space. I want a cleaner space. I have so many books and so much stuff, so many things I had. This has been a good opportunity for me to kind of delete a lot of that stuff. Now, this is a deck I haven't used in a while, but recently a friend of mine gave me this deck, and I realized I already had it, but I hadn't been using it. Look at this, isn't that pretty? So I basically had it on the edge of the couch here, and I've been playing with it, and it's been very right on. So I'm using it tonight for our first video in a long time, several months. I think it was the last one in June or July. Right, Luna? Hi, Luna. Yeah, I told you we're doing the video again tonight, right? Right? Luna the meditation cat. She's just in great shape. Poor Luna. Cats, like, through energy fields, they can tell where their environment is. She was so discombobulated. I found her one day when they were ripping the cabinets out. I found her over there huddled under my desk, literally trembling. But then after a while, she got used to so many people in here, she'd just relax on the stairs when they came in instead of running and hiding. So she's doing great, and she's just an amazing creature. She's like 19 now. Incredible. Okay, so let's choose. Let's see what shows up here. I think I'll take the top one. Okay, and this is the Knight of Fire. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. Okay, well, oh God, and this one fell, the 8. This is the 8 of Fire. Okay, so we're gonna go through all this. So one at a time, I'm gonna start telling you what these cards mean. The first thing is, this was the 6th that came up, and today is the 24th, which is a 6th day. You add 2 and 4, and you get to 6. So this is the Lover's card. This is not necessarily about lovers in the real sense. It's about, it could be, but it's also about showing up for yourself without veneer, without a covering, without any falsity. Just being who you are and merging your male and female sides under divine protection. Male and female sides. It could be you being vulnerable and real and open with someone you're in a relationship with, or someone you will soon to be in a relationship with. The Lovers, a 6. See, the cards that are the major arcana cards have a lot of punch. This is a major arcana card. It's a 6. So it has a lot of oomph. So this is about, definitely pay attention to your male and female sides and make sure you're balanced. Do something you have to do every single day to balance yourself. Maybe it's breathing quietly. Maybe it's going for a meditative walk. Maybe it's taking it to the mat and doing some yoga. Right, Luna? Where are you? There you are. So Luna agrees. That is something that is important to do. You have to stay balanced or you can't get the guidance. It's really important. You got to stay totally balanced and clear so that you can receive the guidance. The next card, this could be a person or a youthful attitude. This is the Page of Swords. This is actively cutting through crap. The swords cut through crap, okay? So the page has a youthful spirit about it, almost like a kind of innocence and an awareness of being able to see what's true, what's not true, and cutting through the illusion and cutting through the bullshit. So much crap out there. So much has happened in this country since I did this video last time. You have to just cut through it, you know? Just cut through it. Cut through it. So much of it is just talking heads. All right, moving right along. No matter what, remember that you are loved. You are loved. I'm going to read to you about this one. So let me get my glasses here. And you are loved. Here we go. That's the indigo deck. Everyone is in your life for a specific reason. Now, you know, people come into your life, it's not an accident. They come in to show you something. They come in to teach you something. The relationship teaches you something. Their very presence has you undo some layers of, it's almost like an onion, more layers taken off. That's what life is about. More and more layers taken off, more and more and more, till you get to the pure, clear essence of who you are without the overlays of preconceived ideas and personality overlays. So everyone is in your life for a specific reason. This card asks you to realize that deep down, people truly care about you and want you to succeed. Sometimes indigos step into anger. By the way, you're watching this, you're an indigo. I'm an indigo, you're an indigo. Indigos are anyone, any age, who feels that they came to this planet to be of service for some purpose. That's you. That's why you're here. That's why you're watching this. Sometimes indigos step into anger when they feel as if people are trying to control them. Know that this time in your life is very temporary, and before you know it, you will be making your own rules. It's okay to go along with what others say, as long as you feel that their rules are based in love and wisdom. So detach for a moment and allow yourself to see the situation through other people's motivations. The angels love and respect you unconditionally and are always on your side. Talk to them. I talk to them all the time. I talk to the angels all the time. I ask them to help me do certain things. I ask them to divinely protect me and guide me when I'm going someplace where there's a lot of people, because I am sensitive to energy. And I asked them to help me find a parking spot. I asked them to help me with everything I had to do here. Boy, I kept them busy. But the thing about the angels is they can be many places simultaneously. So you don't have to worry like, oh, what I'm doing is not that important. I shouldn't keep them with me. They could be doing other more important work. They do. They're multidimensional. They're in many places at one time. They can be in many places at one time. I want to tell you something about apple cider vinegar. You know, a lot of people drink it, think it's good for them. Do you know, I've been using Bragg's apple cider vinegar for many years, and I met Patricia Bragg. Actually, someone who was very close to me was very close to her father. So I met Patricia. I would sneeze. But she sold the company, and the company was bought by Katy Perry and her husband. I forget his name, British guy. Oh, anyway. And I found out that all the companies that make organic apple cider vinegar water it down. I bought the Trader Joe's organic apple cider vinegar with the mother, and it was very watery. The Bragg's is not quite as watery, but there is one company, only one company, that makes apple cider vinegar that's organic apples, and they are processed on site where the farm is, and they do not water it down. And that stuff is strong, I'll tell you that. I bought 3 bottles. I think it's enough for a lifetime because it's really concentrated. And when you taste it, you'll know. It's like you never tasted an apple cider vinegar like that before. You know what's happening? I'm starting to release, just like when I was doing the videos before. I start yawning, my eyes water. And I feel like I've been talking fast. I'm going to be slowing it down when we go into the guided meditation. So anyway, if you want some of that other vinegar, it's called Fairfield. It's very hard to find. If you want to find it, let me know. I'll send you the link. Or I think it's called Yummy something. Yummy something. Just type in Yummy something. Type in Fairfield's organic apple cider vinegar, and then type in Yummy something, and you'll get the place you can buy it from. It's strong. Okay. We did You Are Loved. Now we're going to do this. You know what to do. Don't do anything until you know what to do, because if you do something and you're not sure about it, you're going to be constantly second-guessing yourself. Sometimes this happens because people do not want to be alone. They don't want to be by themselves, so they make a decision about a relationship just because they don't want to be alone. But if they would be alone, they would get the clear guidance about what to do about a relationship that is the one in question. So you know what to do, but you have to take time to decompress and chill by yourself until the light goes off and you know what direction to go in. Let me read to you about this. This is Archangel Uriel. He says, gotta get my glasses. He says, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Well, you have to get clear or you can't act upon it. I had a tissue here. Where did it go? Oh, man. Because I know my eyes are going to start watering. Oh, what happened to it? I think it fell on the ground or something. Do I have one in my pocket? No, I don't. Well. I had a tissue. Let me find it. Well, I might have to get up and get, oh, here's a little box. I'll get something from here. Okay, so I can feel the releasing happening already. Okay, we're gonna look at you know what to do. All right, you know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. And if you don't know, don't do it. You are far wiser than you realize, and your inner wisdom has already given you the answers that you seek. Embrace this knowledge and trust it. If you're doubtful, ask me to give you clearer signs to validate your thoughts and ideas. Me is Archangel Uriel. That's who the me is, not me, Elena. Ask Archangel Uriel. I can also help you put your ideas into action and make decisions about the next steps to take. Just ask me, and then be willing to work with me by taking action. Working with Archangel Uriel. Uriel helps to eliminate cloudy situations. See the lantern? Very similar to the Hermit's lantern in the Tarot. By lighting your pathway. He usually only lights one step at a time, however, so you might not be able to clearly discern the ultimate outcome. Okay, but you will know what steps to take along the way with Uriel's help. So I was talking to somebody recently who was telling me that, well, if this is the friend who isn't sure about the decision. And the friend said, well, you know, what if I make the wrong decision? And I said, what is that about? And my friend said, fear. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared. Well, fear is F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. It's the stories we make up about the future without any real validity. It's like fiction. We're making up stories about the future. And my friend was making up stories about the future if they made the wrong decision. And I said, don't do anything. Just sit with it for a while until you get clear. Because you're making up stories about the future. You're like steps ahead of yourself. This is, Uriel says it's one step at a time. So my friend is going steps ahead, making up stories about what's going to be happening in all those future steps, which is such a waste of energy. Really, because it's like, Worry is a misuse of the imagination. Worry does not do anything. It does not give you answers. It does not help you sleep at night. It does not do anything except drain your energy and confuse you. It's a misuse of your powerful imagination. So use your powerful imagination to take one step at a time when you're guided to start moving forward, and trust that the direction will be clear and that you will know where to go and what to do and with whom. This releasing thing is already happening. I'm going to grab another tissue. These are little thin tissues, so they're not a real, not a full tissue. little baby tissues. These kind of things, little box. Okay, next, release and surrender. Release and surrender, okay? I'm going to read you about this one because it's all the same thing. It's all part of the narrative here. It's all part of the map. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, your arms, and your heart to our love and assurance. Don't hold on so desperately. Don't hold on so desperately out of fear. That's what I was telling my friend too. Don't hold on so desperately out of fear. Just release, allow. Just allow things to unfold organically and naturally. Just allow things to unfold, and it will be so much easier and so much less anxiety and so much less stress. Okay? Then, this one. This is from this deck I've started working with. I had it for a long time. And when my friend sent me, she's kind of a very intuitive person, when she sent me a version of this as a gift, and I opened it up and I went, oh my God, I already have that deck, but I don't use it. I'm going to start using it. And thus we have this card, which came from that deck. And it is the Knight of Fire. Okay? Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. Check this guy out. Notice there's movement, right? Okay. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Wasn't that just what I was saying? You know, I kind of wanted my kitchen to be redone, but I wasn't ready to have it be redone. But I guess the universe and my guidance thought I was ready, because bam, that flood happened. There was no going back. That was sudden, it was intense, and it just started a whole cycle of a lot of other things. So, bottom line here is think things through carefully. Don't force yourself. Think things through carefully and then move forward. And when you're ready to move forward, you will gallop forward. I'm going to read to you, where is that? Where is that? Oh, gosh. Okay, here it is. The Knight of Fire. This is a fat deck. These cards, there's a lot of cards in here because it's angel cards and it's tarot cards, or tarot. Some people call it tarot. I call it tarot. Knight of Fire. Okay. Knight of Fire. A significant situation requires your immediate and full attention. While time is of the essence, it's important to avoid making rash decisions. Enthusiasm and self-assuredness are wonderful, so long as they aren't separated from wisdom and caution. That's the situation category, meaning. Here's the people category, meaning. A person who's passionate about anything he or she takes on. A take-charge individual who moves quickly with confidence and certainty on behalf of loved ones or beloved causes. Fearless, loyal, charismatic, self-assured, adventurous, restless, possibly impatient or insistent when it comes to having his or her own way. Is this somewhere in your life? Think about it. Or is this a situation? Or is it both? Again, a significant situation that requires your full and immediate attention. Avoid making rash decisions. Do not let go of wisdom and caution. Or people. A passionate person, a take-charge individual with confidence and certainty. Fearless, loyal, charismatic, self-assured, adventurous. Possibly impatient or insistent when it comes to having his or her own way. Does that sound familiar? Is that you? Is that someone you know? It could be a situation or it could be a person. Think about it. 8 of Fire fell out with it. That's a beautiful card. It's some kind of a flower or something. The artwork on this deck is exquisite, really. More fire. Both of these things are fire. What's interesting about that is I'm a double fire sign, and there's 2 fire cards here. I'm a double fire sign. My birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks. It's always a challenging time of year for me, for a number of reasons. But this, again, is events moving at a fast pace. The delays are over. Many things are happening at once. Well, I certainly feel like that. And it feels like that in the world, too, that many things are happening at once. And you know what? A significant event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. We did just have an election. I'm not going to go there, but I'm going to read to you about the 8 of Fire. Hold on tight. Oh man, this is kind of scary. Hold on tight, because things now move into very high gear. Past delays are over and your plans manifest with swiftness and energy. Well, I'm down with that. You may feel caught off guard as frenzied activities take over. We are moving into the holidays. It's exhilarating and a little overwhelming, but it feels good to see your dreams coming true. Suddenly, you have a lot of things going on. Too many balls in the air? Stay grounded. Your messages are received positively right now. Embrace the spotlight. Here are some additional meanings. Receiving needed information, receiving needed inspiration, sudden travel, an unexpected level of success. Well, I could certainly use that. That's for sure. Oh, you know what? I forgot to read this one. Release and surrender. How could I forget that? We shower you with the blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges. I read that, didn't I? But I don't think I read from the book, so I'm going to read that now. Release and surrender. Let's look at this again. I love that image. Let's talk about the meaning. The angels bring this card to you because you've been trying to fix this situation single-handedly. Boy, I did all the decision-making and the whole thing myself. I had no help, and it was really trying. Many times, I have to tell you, many times I was crying. I just was like, just so overwhelmed. Maybe you went through something recently, too. I mean, this is not a reading for me. I'm just remembering as I read it, the cards that come up, I'm just being triggered of what my own experience was. But you've been trying to fix this situation single-handedly. This is also relevant for my friend who was trying to fix the situation that my friend was in, trying to make that decision. They'd love to help you and answer your prayers, but first you need to surrender and release the situation. Like I was saying, allow. Surrender simply means that you're tired of struggling, tired of trying to figure it out. It means emotionally letting go with the faith that the divine wisdom of spirit, which includes your higher self, can do a better job than you. Surrender doesn't mean that you're giving up or that you want to be controlled. Through surrender, you're assured of a better outcome. If you need help with surrender, ask the angels to assist you. Here are some additional meanings for this card. Don't worry about how your prayer is going to be answered. Don't worry about how the answer is going to come. Let the higher intelligence do it. Give it up. Let go, let God, as they say. Let God, or whatever you want to call it, Buddha, Jesus, universal energy, higher self, let that energy figure out the details. Be willing to ask for help. Release the tension and the need to figure it out and the need to control the outcome, and things will go better. Avoid power struggles in your relationship. Just own your own power and you won't have to fight for it. Powerful. Oh boy. We're going to go into the guided meditation now. And I've been talking rather quickly and my body is heating up really intensely. I'm starting to perspire. Not that you're that interested in that, but I'm just letting you know the energy is coming through. And so I'm going to ask you now, let's switch into a different gear and make yourself comfortable, because what we're going to do right now is move into the guided imagery and meditation part, the guided meditation part. And there's nothing for you to do except close your eyes, breathe, and listen. You will have other thoughts, other things will come into your mind. It doesn't matter. Let them float through like fluffy white cumulus clouds. Let them float through. And just trust that you will get information that's relevant for you. Now, that information may come immediately. It may come during this experience. It may also come when you wake up in the morning or in your dream states. My dreams have been so vivid lately during some of these decision-making things. And dreams are great information sources if you know how to decipher them. And by the way, I just want to say something about that. There are so many interpretations of dreams online that can make you nuts. For example, if you dream about cats, you're going to look online and there's going to be 10 different meanings of cats. Cat's a stray cat coming into your house, and you're looking around and you're like, oh my God, that's not my cat, but the cat is eating the food from my other cat. So you look that up and it'll have all these different meanings depending upon who is the person who wrote that dream dictionary that put that meaning up on the internet. If that person grew up with cats and loved cats, their interpretation is going to be something different. It's someone who grew up with a mother who was like the major cat accumulator in the neighborhood, and the house smelled like cat urine. So you just have to get your own meaning. Just get your own meaning of what your dreams mean. Sometimes it works really well if you talk your dreams out into your phone as soon as you wake up. Writing it down is too cumbersome. You have to look for a pen and paper. Just talk it into your memo on your phone and then listen to it later. When you hear yourself say it, it might make sense to you. Or talk to someone who knows what they're doing about that can help you get deeper into it and help you figure out what it means. All right, back to getting yourself comfortable. All right, I suggest you have your back straight. If you want to sit up, that's fine. If you want to lay down, that's fine. And if you feel like you're going to go to sleep, so be it. Let it happen. It's fine, because your mind will hear everything that is relevant for you, even if you feel that you're drifting. And the feeling that you're falling asleep is actually a state of yoga nidra, which is a very receptive state of consciousness. So you can't lose. It's all going to be fine. I'm already in an altered state. I don't know if you can tell. I can already see and feel that I'm in an altered state. And so we're going to begin. Close your eyes now. Any sounds that you hear will be everyday normal sounds that do not disturb you in any way. Any sounds you hear will allow you to go even deeper into your own experience. This is like shutting down your computer that has all the windows open. We're going to shut it down and do a restart. I'm beginning to go even further now. And deeper. That's it. Notice your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth like you're blowing out a candle. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you breathe in through your nose, notice that your abdomen begins to rise. This signifies that you're going into a deeper state of consciousness. You're moving into diaphragmatic breathing. And when you exhale, your abdomen flattens again or goes in if you're sitting up. That's it. By focusing on your breathing, you are communicating to your body that it is time for you to let go and restart the computer of your mind. Too many windows have been open. It's been too overwhelming. That's it. Good. Now is the time to remove all the false veneers of putting on a show, impressing people, putting on false airs. Now is the time to just be truly yourself with your vulnerabilities, your idiosyncrasies, your fears. Just be yourself. And know that you are divinely protected. And in being yourself, it's embracing the male and the female parts of yourself so that you become even more balanced. Now is the time to cut through the illusion by spending time with yourself every day. You'll get more and more clear and be able to know more and more how to cut through the illusion of what's being dished out to you in your relationships, in your work, in the world, every part of your life. You'll begin to see even more clearly. You'll begin to have even more clear guidance. It will be wonderful. As clear as you are now, you'll get more clear. To a place where you can really trust yourself, really trust the information that comes to you. Above all, remember that you are loved. You don't have to worry about not being loved. You are already loved. You are already loved. Loved unconditionally from higher beings and those from the other side that I've been close to that have moved on. They're always around us, always. Look for the signs. The signs will help you figure out where to go, what to do, and with whom. Because you do know what to do. Deep down inside, you know what to do. And you have all this other stuff on top of it, all these layers of, well, what if this and what if that and what if this and what if that. It's very convoluted. But deep down inside, you know what to do. It's been there all along. You've known what to do. Release and let go of trying and trying and trying and trying and wishing and wondering and trying to figure it out. Let go of all of that and allow it to unfold naturally, organically. It'll be much more comfortable. Trust that you are moving forward with clarity. Be self-assured, even in your quiet moments of being alone, that it's the right thing for you to do. That being alone, you're never really alone anyway, but being by yourself is very, very important for you to be able to have that self-assured quality, that confidence. Sometimes things happen and they need your immediate attention. They need our immediate attention. We have to make a decision in a timely fashion. And sometimes we don't. If it's an emergency situation, move forward. Move forward strongly. Move forward aggressively. But if it's not an emergency situation, allow it to unfold. Sometimes it seems that things happen very quickly, at a very fast pace. Sometimes it seems like the delays are over. Just think things through, especially when many things are happening at one time. That's when it's even more important to spend those quiet times alone. Allowing yourself to go even deeper as your body relaxes even more. From the top of your head, down over your scalp, down over your face, down over the back of your neck and the front of your neck. Down through your shoulders as your shoulders drop. Down through your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your hands and your fingers. Down through your torso, all of your internal organs recalibrating, balancing themselves, getting back into their optimum state. Down through your hips, your abdomen, down through your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your toes, your feet. From the top of your head to the bottom of your feet and the tips of your toes, your body is deeply, comfortably, naturally relaxed, as anything that is said in this video that is relevant for you goes deeply into your mind, and your mind begins to act on it. And drifting deeper. everything is going to work out just fine. The answers are all within you. Get out of your own way so you can see, feel, and know the answers to your questions. The answers are not outside of you. The answers are not your friends' opinions, the internet's opinions. The answers are inside of you. You alone know what is best for you. Get out of your own way. Eliminate that false evidence appearing real. Eliminate the stories you've been telling yourself about the bad things that are going to happen in the future. They're probably not even going to happen. Your job right now, your task, is to be as centered and grounded as possible. And that comes from only one thing. You spending time with yourself to align yourself to a higher power, whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to give it, it's all the same energy. When you are aligned with that, there is a nourishment that you feel from deep within your soul that makes you feel whole. Knowing you are not alone. That's an illusion. Support is there from the unseen worlds. Support is there from our loved ones who have passed on. Have conversations with those entities. You will get answers. Have conversations with the angels and higher power, the universal energy, God consciousness, and you will get answers. Life is beautiful. Life is magical. It doesn't always go the way we want it to. Life is about lessons, how quickly we can learn them, how we can see that everything that happens to us has a silver lining. Look for it. Look for it. The more you build the muscle to look for it, the more blessings you'll see in your life. The more you find the positive in everything that happens, the more you find the blessings, even in the face of dire circumstances. The more you will build that muscle to see that more often. My wish for you is happiness, health, and a magical life. We're only here for a short time. As we get older, it gets shorter. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Now is the time. Now is all there ever really is anyway. The past is an illusion. the future is a make-believe story. This moment right now, known as the eternal now, this is the powerful moment. Whatever moment it is, the now is the powerful place. I wish you many blessings. I'm so glad to be with you again. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. Until we meet again, namaste.